Welcome to Vagina Masterclass.
I am wa islamiya, and in today's video I am going to share with you
About how to keep an healthy vaginal and vulvar environment, how to overcome various forms of discomfort, which may include infection, itching, redness, fishy smell, irritation, rashes, boil, painful sex, and so on. Basically, you're going to learn about vaginal and vulvar discomfort. You're also going to learn about simple ways to deal with this discomfort without having to spend a dime. You're also going to learn about vaginal tightening. And of course, after watching this video, you will never have to worry about any drama in your powerhouse as a lady. In fact, you wouldn't have to worry about vaginal and vulvar discomfort for the rest of your life. But first thing first, we need to understand what vagina and vulva really look like. Biologically, a female has 3 genital openings. What this means is that a female has 3 openings from her internal environment to her external environment. Think of it like a 3-bedroom flat. There are 3 bedrooms and 3 different doors for each room. One of the rooms might be a guest room, while the second may happen to be the master bedroom, and the third can just be the bedroom for the kids. What this implies is that each room serves different purpose, and it is the same for female genital openings too. Each opening serves a purpose. The 3 openings in the female include the urethra, the vagina, and the anus. The urethra is connected to where the urine is stored, and the urethra helps to pass out urine from the body. The vagina, on the other hand, is connected to reproductive organs of the body. Therefore, the vagina simply helps with childbirth and reproduction. The anus, on the other hand, is used to pass the waste from food that we eat out of our body. In this video, our focus is vagina, which is connected to childbirth, and this passage, which is vagina, has 2 folds that cover it. The folds are labia minora and labia majora. The folds that are small are referred to as labia minora, and those that are big are referred to as labia majora. Some people refer to this labia as the vaginal lips. Vaginal lips or labia or the same. On to the next, we are going to explain what the vulva look like. People often think that the vaginal and vulva are same thing. Well, vagina is the opening and vulva is all the outer part. I mean the outer part of your private area where hair grows on, which means that on the vulva you see the clitoris, the clitoral hood, the labia minora, and the labia majora. Basically, vulva is that part of your private area that can be seen, touched, while the vagina, on the other hand, is the internal environment that enable penetration during sex. So the vagina and the vulva are not the same, and also the labia and the vulva are not the same as well. The vulva include pubic area, which hair grows on, the clitoral hood, the labia minora and labia majora, and also the vestibule. Basically, the vulva contains all this area of the body, while vagina, on the other hand, is an opening that is connected to childbirth and sex. The clitoral hood is the fold that covers the clitoris, and the major importance of clitoris in the female intimate area is sexual pleasure. The labia minora and the labia majora are 2 folds that covers the vagina. People often ask about the color of the labia because sometimes one may feel like the labia is kind of darker than other parts of one's body. So this leads to sometimes women wondering about the normal size and the normal color of the labia. But the truth is, the sizes and color may vary depending on individual, and several factors like hormonal shift, pregnancy, menstruation, and so on. Another factor that determines the color of one's vulva or one's labia minora and labia majora is individual skin color. Individual with dark skin tone can have their labia minora and labia majora or their entire vulva environment darker than their skin tone, and this is absolutely normal. The labia and the entire vulva environment can be pink, slightly red, or brown. But like I said earlier, the color that determines it is like this environment will be slightly darker than your normal skin tone. Any color that is slightly darker than that of your skin tone is normal in your vulva environment or labia, and you do not need lightening cream to make it lighter or to match it with your skin tone. It is normal just the way it is. And again, as displayed on your screen, these folds that covers the vagina, which are called the labia, people often ask about the normal size of these folds. For some people, the two sides may be equal, and for another person, one side may be larger than the other side, or slightly larger than the other side, and this is absolutely normal. It is individual differences. What I'm trying to imply is the whole vulva can be slightly darker than your skin tone, and also the two sides of your labia might not be equal. All this is absolutely normal. The whole vulva as well as the labia may appear swollen during pregnancy due to the changes that happen in the body as a result of growing a child in the womb. There may also be appearance of veins and also lumps in the vulva area during pregnancy. All these signs are absolutely normal, and they happen because your body is going through changes during pregnancy. But if you feel any sign of discomfort in your vaginal area or your vulva area during pregnancy, please do well to reach out to your healthcare provider. During childbirth, there may be the need for stitches in a woman's genital area, and of course it is due to some reasons. So after childbirth, the vagina may burn like hell whenever you want to pee, especially if it is vaginal delivery. And this brings me to the topic of the way that the vagina contract and expand for child delivery. Basically, it brings me to the topic of vaginal tightening and loosening after childbirth, because a lot of women do feel insecure about their intimate area after childbirth. And it brings me to the topic that I'll later be discussing in this video, which is vaginal tightening. And also during pregnancy, research shows that women often experience infections and itchiness in the vulvar environment as well as the vagina as a result of changes that happen to the body, and also as a result of hormonal shift. I'll be explaining more about hormonal shift later in this video. Fast forward to during menstruation and a few days before menstruation, as well as instantly after menstruation. Women are likely to experience itchiness in their vaginal area due to the body preparing itself to shed blood for monthly flow. The body also prepares itself for blood flow through the vaginal passage. This body prep, or should I say the way that the body prepares itself for menstruation, can slightly shift the way that the entire body works, and this may lead to momentary discomfort in the vaginal area. And that is exactly the reason why you experience itchiness and you perceive weird smell in your vaginal area before and after menstruation. Moving on, let's talk about various vaginal discomfort and the common cause of vaginal discomfort. Vaginal discomfort may include itching, burning sensation when peeing, irritation, swollen vaginal lips or swollen labia, infection, pain, rashes and boil in the vulva area, and so on. Before moving in depth to talk about vaginal discomfort, first off, let's talk about the pH balance of the vagina. If I am speaking with a scientist, I'll tell the person that pH means potential of hydrogen. But let's be real, the meaning of pH is the least of our problems. What we're more concerned about is how pH scale relates to the vagina. Let me break it down to understandable terms. You can think of pH as a scale of taste, and it's kind of similar to the scale that is used to measure fish, meat, and turkey, or foodstuff like flour at the market. But the thing is, this pH scale is a bit different from the one that is used in the market to measure the weight of foodstuff. And the difference is, pH scale is a scale of taste and not a scale of weight like the one used in the market. I'm sure we are all familiar with taste. There are various tastes like bitter, sweet, sour, soapy, spicy, and so on. But on this pH scale, there are only two tastes, which is sour taste and soapy taste. So to simply put, we can say that a pH scale is used to measure how sour or how soapy a substance or a body is. Sour tastes are sharp taste, just like the taste of an unripe mango, lime or lemon juice, and so on. Soapy taste are things that taste like soap. It may not exactly be soap, but it tastes soapy. pH scale is numbered from 0 to 14. 0 to 7 indicates sour taste and 8 to 14 14 indicates soapy taste, but the scientists named this sour side of pH scale acidic, and they named the soapy side of pH scale alkaline. The normal pH of the vagina is 3.8 to 4.0. This simply means that the vagina environment is sour. To simply put, the taste of the vagina environment is same as the sharp taste of unripe mango or the fermented water of ogi, which means African pap. Yes, it is similar to the taste of that water on your ogi, your African pap. As a lady, you can't directly smell your vagina, but if every lady is like me, who has a habit of smelling her pants after taking it off, you will note that the vaginal environment sometimes smell like sweet, and another time you may perceive sharp smell. This is exactly how the vagina should smell. The vagina is built to smell that way, and it is not built to smell like roses or flowers or to smell like fragrances. An healthy vagina should smell like this. Should smell sharp, sometimes sweet and sour. That is why it is not advisable that you spray scented perfumes, and it is not advisable to use any substance that is scented to your vaginal environment, because it might disrupt the pH scale of your vaginal environment. And when the pH scale of the vaginal environment is no longer balanced, this is exactly when you start to experience various vaginal discomfort like irritation, vaginal itching, infection, and so on. Let's move to learning the factors that can disrupt the pH balance of the vaginal environment. The factors that can change the pH balance of the vaginal environment, thereby leading to various vaginal trauma and discomfort, like unpleasant odor, swollen vulva, fishy smell, vaginal itching, infection, and so on. The factors that contribute to the shift in pH balance of the vaginal environment, thereby leading to different discomfort, are: number one, sperm, soap and scented perfumes, scented pads, lubricants, and condoms; unhealthy vaginal practices, hormonal shifts, tight panties, and stress. Earlier in this video, we discussed about vaginal pH balance. These factors that I just mentioned can change the vaginal environment, thereby leading to change in vaginal pH balance. That being said, let me take these factors one at a time and enlighten us more about it. Number one, we have sperm. Sperm is alkaline, while the vaginal environment is acidic. To simply put, sperm has a soapy taste, and the vagina, on the other hand, has a sour scent or a sour taste, like that of unripe mangoes, similar to the taste of the fermented water of ogi, which is known as African pap. Now imagine the fermented water from ogi and soap coming together. These are two different entities, and some women do experience slight itchiness in their vaginal environment after sex. Of course, there is a solution to this, and that doesn't mean you shouldn't have sex with your partner. This video is just for educational purpose, to educate you on what is going on in your body and to let you know that it is normal to feel that way momentarily. Number two is scented pads, soaps, perfumes, and condoms. Some pad brands do spray the pads with mild perfume before they are packaged. Soaps are alkaline and the vaginal environment is acidic. Sometimes some condoms are scented, that is, they have mild perfume and lubricants. All these objects and substances like perfumes, soap, scents, and so on are not compatible with the vaginal environment, which is acidic. All these substances can slightly change the vaginal environment from its initial state, thereby leading to various complications in the powerhouse. When you introduce all these substances to your vaginal environment, that is exactly when you start to experience itching, irritation, and after this time, the vagina is more likely to welcome bad bacteria to grow in the environment, and this may lead to various issues like vaginal infection. And number three, we have unhealthy vaginal practices. One of the unhealthy vaginal practices that is common among women is douche. This is the process whereby a little bottle is filled with scented liquids to wash the vagina, and it is inserted directly to the vagina to clean the vaginal environment. This practice may lead to various trauma down there. Trauma like sexually transmitted infections, vaginal infection, itching, and so on. If you have a vagina, you do not need to worry about cleansing your vagina yourself, because the vagina is self-cleansing. It is naturally built to cleanse itself. What you can do to help the situation of your vaginal health is eating foods that can help the vaginal environment healthy and free of discomfort. Another factor that can contribute to vaginal itching fishy smell, bad odor, swollen vulva, and so on is hormonal shift. Hormones are chemical messengers that help to regulate normal body function. And hormones are responsible for overall processing of the entire body. For example, hormone tells your brain whenever your bladder is full, so that your brain can signal to some part of your body and tell you that it is time to pee. Hormone tells some part of your body to start shedding blood when it's close to your menstruation. Hormone is also responsible for production of milk women that just give birth. It tells certain parts of your body to start producing milk for the arrival of a new child. Hormones are practically responsible for everything that is going on within our body. Well, that's just by the way, and that's just so you could understand what the term hormone means. You can think of hormones as laborers that work on a building site or building project. So when we're talking about hormonal shift, it means the change that happens in the way that our body produces hormone. This change usually happens whenever you're very close to starting your monthly flow, during monthly flow, and after monthly flow. Hormonal shift also happen during pregnancy because of the change in how the body works and the change that happens due to growing a child within the body. Hormonal shift can also happen as a result of stress. There are also other factors that may contribute to change in the way that our body produces hormone. This means that you may experience discomfort in your vaginal environment during pregnancy or after pregnancy, during, before menstruation, and after menstruation. And also, whenever you are stressed out, you may experience discomfort in your vaginal environment because the change going on within the body due to the way that the body produces hormone also affects the vaginal environment because it is also part of the body. I'd like to stop this lecture here and we'll discuss about the solution to various vaginal discomfort in our next video because this video is already getting lengthy and we don't want that.
I really enjoyed making this video for you and I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. If you enjoyed watching this video, I would really like to hear from you. If you would like someone to hold your hands and show you exactly how you can implement what we discussed in this video
to your vaginal and vulvar health, perhaps you have any question regarding your intimate care,
then I'm happy to tell you that I have set some time aside on my calendar so you could book a free consultation session with me
to discuss intimate discomfort of any kind that you are experiencing and map out solutions to getting better down there. If you have any question and you have my WhatsApp contact, kindly reach out to me on WhatsApp via DM. But if you do not have my WhatsApp contact,
click the link in the description box or click on the button anywhere around this video.